That's me. My name really isn't that important, but for the sake of the story, you can just call me Nick. I can't say how long I've been hiding. Time seems to disappear when you're on the run. But I guess it all started last year. Wanted, local lab in search for imaginative people. If you're creative and need cash, we need you.
VSP Labs?
Hi, I'm calling about the ad in the paper.
What did you say your name was?
I didn't.
Can you come in for an interview?
Sure, when?
Now, 1414 Applewood. See you soon.
I should have known then that things weren't as they seemed, but I needed the money.
So you think you can handle the job?
I'm not entirely sure I understand yet.
It's simple, really. You sit in a room alone and visualize a double of yourself.
A tulpa.
And I get paid for all this.
Wages are based on daily experimentation and paid out on a weekly basis.
Can I have a pen? When do I start?
Tomorrow.
Now remember, just be relaxed and remain calm. Picture a tulpa across the room. Really visualize your double. Mirror your own characteristics and mannerisms.
Easy enough.
Don't get frustrated. If you can't do it right away, just keep focusing.
And if you find yourself getting bored or restless, interact through your tulpa. Don't break concentration.
It is imperative that you don't get restless. If you find the need to stand up or move around, simply project those motions upon your tulpa. Let him move for you. You'll do fine. Your only goal is to visualize the tulpa with you in the room the entire time. We don't expect you to do it right away, so don't get frustrated.
We need to get going. Good luck.
Interesting.
Try to keep focused. The process isn't much unlike daydreaming. By lucid, but cognizant. Understand?
Sure. Damn it!
Bless you.
Thank you. By the fourth day, I was able to keep him present for the entire duration of my shift. It was amazing, like living in a dream. The doc said that I was doing very well. I knew I was the right guy for the job. I just didn't know it would be this fun.
Good morning.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Since you've been making remarkable progress, we decided to take the test to the next level.
What exactly does that mean?
Starting today, we'll be adding another element to the experiment.
You've proven that you could generate the tulpa, and you've proven that you could keep him around for a longer amount of time.
So we want to see how well you do in spite of distracting stimuli.
Okay.
Come with us.
So what do I do?
Just keep doing what you have been doing. We will be randomly piping in various auditory stimuli to distract you.
And your job is to not get distracted. Understand?
Sure, seems easy enough.
Good. Then let's get to it.
Try as they might, they couldn't stop me. Slow me down, sure, but I could always manage to pull through.
That it? You can do better than that.
After about a month, I started to grow bored with the whole experiment. I had been tiptoeing around what I could do with my doppelganger, and at what I should do with him.
One, two, three, shoot. Rock beat scissors. I win again. Damn it. Wait, you can talk? You're surprised? I guess not.
We continued to have conversations, play games, pretty much whatever caught my fancy.
Am I even doing it right? Yeah, just keep going.
It was amazing. If I could think it, he could do it. The possibilities were endless.
Like this? That was amazing. I didn't know you could do that. What? No, I can't dance. Oh, I thought you could. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure you came with practice.
I grew worried about his independent thought. Maybe I was acting foolish in how I was interacting with him.
It's like the better I get at controlling him, the more it gets all real, you know? I don't want to jeopardize the experiment by acting immature with my doppelganger.
Tulpa, not doppelganger. Don't call him that.
Sorry, I don't want to act immature with my Tulpa.
We appreciate your candor, but that is the whole point of the study. We can't be afraid to push the whole envelope here.
None of us know what the results will be at the end of the experiment.
All great science is a discovery, so feel free to forge ahead into unknown territory.
Alright.
It's funny, I don't even talk to her anymore, but I remember the date so vividly. Her green top would match her eyes perfectly. Yellow. Yellow what? Her top was yellow, not green. I think I remember better, it was... Huh. You're right, it was yellow. Yep. Checkmate.
I was concerned with how the Tulpa was able to better remember the details of the date than I was. I mean, he's not real. He wasn't there. I was creeped out.
Another good day. You're making some real progress.
What was the deal with him correcting my memory? I mean, how can he know that?
Well, keep in mind that you are using a thought form to access your subconscious.
Since he is a projection of your mind, he's able to access certain memories that have been repressed to your id or super id.
Basically, you knew on some level that you were wrong, and you used the Tulpa to correct yourself, not the other way around. This is a good thing.
Huh. That's pretty neat.
Yes, it is. So keep up the good work, and we'll see you tomorrow.
What was once creepy had suddenly become cool. I was talking and interacting with my subconscious. It took some practice, but I soon found that I could unlock all sorts of forgotten memories through the Tulpa.
You're right, I can barely remember reading that book, let alone the details of the main character. What can I say? I'm like an elephant. I can't forget. Do another. Okay, got one. In 10th grade we did a study on science fiction, and there was this quote by an author who I really can't remember, but I loved it. It was awesome. I put it in my notebook. You mean reality is that which when you stop believing in it, it doesn't go away, by Philip K. Dick. And yes, you laughed at his name when you first heard it. Yes, you are good. Thank you.
I couldn't believe how precise he was. It was then that I started calling him up outside of the research center. Not often at first, but I was just so used to imagining him that it was almost odd not to. Whenever I got bored, I would visualize him. It was amusing at first. He was like an invisible friend. I'd bring him with me when I was hanging out with friends or visiting family. It was nice I didn't need to speak out loud with him. We could carry out conversations without anyone else even knowing. I know it sounds strange, but it was fun. Hell, I even brought him with on a date once.
That's so funny, I was about to say the same thing.
This isn't going well. What are you talking about? She's totally into you. Look, she's leaning towards you, holding your hand, laughing really hard. Your jokes aren't even that funny. Ask her to a movie or something. Are you sure? Do it. Maybe you're right. You really do have a grasp on body language.
What is it? What are you looking at?
Nothing. You want to get out of here and go see a movie or something?
Sure, I'd love to.
Come on.
I had been at the facility for about 4 months. It seemed like I always had the Tulpa with me. I didn't really think about it.
Another great session. Your readouts are normal, but your cranial activity has dipped recently.
Have you stopped visualizing your Tulpa?
No, not at all.
It is imperative that you are open with us on this subject.
I promise.
Good. Then keep up the good work.
It was at that point I withdrew from the world. Relating to people was just too difficult. I picked up on every subtle nuance of their body language and every subtext of their words. It was almost driving me nuts. I couldn't trust anyone. My Tulpa was always pointing out every meaning of the body language, and he was always right. With my Tulpa around to confer with, I never had any doubt in my mind about anything. That in itself is a scary thing.
Hey!
Go on, talk to him.
You are home. What are you? Too good to answer your own phone? Too good to actually show up at a party? What's your problem?
You're right. Hit him.
Is everything okay, man? What you looking at?
You're right. I am too good for you.
Hit him! Hit him! Hit him!
What the hell was that for? You crazy psycho?
I hadn't felt so invigorated in a long time, and my Tulpa couldn't have been prouder. It wasn't until the next morning that I realized the gravity of the entire situation. What did I do? I wasn't even mad at Curtis. I don't even know why I did that. It was all my Tulpa's fault. He was the one who wanted me to fight. Calm down. You don't need him anymore. You don't need anyone anymore.
You have everything you need right here.
What was he talking about? I decided out of fear that it was time to speak with the researchers.
I understand your concern, but what you're saying can't be real.
Then what is real? It's what I am experiencing. It happened. It's real. Even now, he's standing there looking at me.
This response is typical and something we anticipated, but there's no cause for alarm.
But...
No buts. Just think about what we are saying. Take a few days off, get your mind off the subject.
The next few days were difficult. I tried my hardest to keep my mind off the Tulpa, but it was hard. No matter how hard I tried to focus, I would always inevitably slip up, and he would appear. No job was worth losing my mind over, but no matter how hard I tried, it would return, and always in worse shape than before. There was no end in sight, but I wasn't ready to give up.
can't I move?
I've injected you with a notch of anesthesia. Are you done fighting me yet?
No, just let me go. Why are you even doing this? Let me go. Help!
Oh, relax. If only for the good stuff. Is your mind fuzzy yet?
Help!
Looking for someone?
Why are you doing this? You're not even real.
I'm not real? How do you know you're not the thought form? If you're real and I'm fake, why am I free to roam around while you're constrained to one area? Let me show you something.
Nick, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at work? Oh, that's right. You don't have a job, do you?
Alice, what are you doing here? Help, get me out of here.
Help you? I've helped you your whole life. And this is how you repay me? You're a disappointment. Thank God our father isn't here to see what you've become.
Look, I'm sorry. Just get me out of here. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I'm afraid it's too late for you.
No!
What's the matter? Don't like the taste of reality?
This is real. This is real.
Oh, I'm definitely real. And when I'm done with you, I'm gonna move on to everyone you've ever loved. I'm going to gut them from side to side. I think I'll start with your mother. I've always wanted to know what she looks like inside. Oh, and remember, all thoughts are creative.
Hello? The first night, I didn't sleep. I couldn't. All I could do was watch the door and wait. Every crack and creak sounded like the Tulpa. Each second that passes helps me feel more safe. And by the second night, I actually got some sleep. That helped me find a sense of regularity, but it was 10 days before I left my apartment. I spoke to the police. They looked into the research facility but found nothing. I was paid in cash, so there was no paper trail. They mostly took me for an eccentric kook, and my story fell on deaf ears. For now, I'm trying to get my life back into order. It has been a few months now, and everything has been fine. It's hard, and I still don't sleep much, but it's a start.
Sweetie, it's your mother. We need to talk. Last night, your sister... I know this isn't right to do over an answering machine, but you just never call back.
Spit it out.
Last night, your sister was murdered. Police say there's been a rash of killings involving young women that are mugged and gutted. Please call me back. I have to go. There's someone at the door.